Today we are making super amazing daisy earrings using the simplest loop technique of French beading. These are asymmetrical earrings. One earring is long, it's a whole daisy with a stem, leaves, and a dripping drop from the cut. And the other is just a round flower head. The long earring can be worn in different ways, with the flower facing up or down. Making daisy earrings is easy and simple, even for beginners. And they look cute, chic, and eye-catching. When I appear anywhere in these earrings, they sure catch people's glimpses. Just so you know, you may get extra attention and compliments. Today we are making snow white daisies. Replace the white beads with any color, and you will get marguerites, cornflowers, calendula, cosmeas, or for example rudbeckias, if you make the center black for the yellow flower. In the classic version of the daisy earrings, I use silver-colored wire and hooks. And this is how the daisies look with gold wire and hooks. Also, a very interesting option. The story of the earrings began with this bouquet of daisies. If you want a tutorial on it, let me know in the comments below. Hello, my name is Svetlana. Welcome to my Super Beads channel. To make such earrings, you will need the most sparkly 2-cut beads in white and green, 5 grams each. Silver-colored 24-gauge wire, crystals and metal findings. For the center, take 2 yellow diamond-shaped crystals, 5 by 8 millimeters, with a horizontal hole. For the pendant, take a teardrop crystal 5 by 7 millimeters with a vertical hole and a flat head pin. Also use silver-colored ear wires. Let's start by making a daisy with a long stem and leaves. Put the cut beads into the spinners. Thread 40 centimeters of white beads onto the wire. Do not cut the wire from the spool. Leave a 30 centimeters wire tail. Start making the petals using the following pattern. 13 continuous loops from 2.5 to 3.5 centimeters. For example, first I measure 2.5 centimeters and form a loop. Press the loop to give it a flattened shape and twist the wires under the beads twice. You get a loop on a small wire leg. The second loop will be larger. Measure 3.5 centimeters of beads. Move the beads to the first loop, leaving about 2-3 millimeters. And form a loop at this point. Pinch it from the sides to give it an elongated shape and twist twice. You get 2 loops, one small and one large, close to each other. Make the third loop medium-sized, for example, 3 centimeters. Then make 10 more loops, alternating their size from 2.5 centimeters to 3.5 centimeters. So in total, we've got 13 elongated loops of different lengths. Make the second wire end slightly longer than the first and cut it. You get ends of 30 to 35 centimeters. Direct the second wire up and thread the first wire between the last two loops, number 12 and number 13. Tighten well to bring the outer loops as close as possible. Thread the yellow center onto the upper wire. Position it to cover the hole and wire structures. Divide the petals approximately in half and pass the end of the second wire between two loops on the opposite side. Tighten well. On the back of the flower, the wires come out opposite each other. Use nylon jaw pliers or just your fingers to shape the petals. Bend some outward and some inward. To create the stem and branches, I will use my drawing in the notebook, where I record all the patterns. By the way, these notes and the full masterclass with detailed step-by-step photos can be purchased in my Etsy shop. Now thread 20 to 25 centimeters of green beads onto each wire. Make loops at the wire ends to prevent losing the beads. Start with the longer wire with beads. Measure 2.5 centimeters of green beads. This is the very beginning of the stem under the flower. Then measure 3.5 centimeters of beads. Move them to the initial beads at a distance of 2 to 3 millimeters. Make a leaf in the form of a narrow loop and twist at the base twice. Bend the leaf at a 45-degree angle upwards. Measure 3.5 centimeters of beads again and move them to the leaf. Now measure 2.5 centimeters of beads and make a narrow loop at a distance of about 6 millimeters. Two to 3 millimeters will be used to form a wire leg under the loop, and the rest should remain free. We will need this space later. Then measure 5 centimeters of beads and move them to the last leaf. Bend the leaf at a 45-degree angle downwards. Fold the 5 centimeter string so that the top of the branch is slightly above the small side leaf. Make the second side leaf slightly larger. Measure 3.5 centimeters of beads and twist into a loop. Leave 3 beads under the last loop. On the opposite wire, free up space between the beads at the same level and twist the wires twice at this point to form a branch. Also direct the branch at a 45-degree angle upwards. Leave only 2 beads at the end Remove the rest. Twist the single leaf and all the parts of the branch and shape them. Move to the other side. Measure 5 centimeters of green beads and move them to the flower. Then measure 2.5 centimeters of beads and start making a loop at a distance of 6 millimeters from the initial string. Flatten the loop. We will need the free space later to form the branch. Measure 5 centimeters and form the top of the branch from this string. Make the second leaf from 3 centimeters of beads. Leave 3 beads under the leaf and secure the branch by twisting with the opposite wire. Leave enough beads at the end to get an equal length of the stem. Take off the rest. Twist the side leaves and the branch itself. Now twist the stem itself first under the daisy, then between the leaves and branches, and so on to the very end. Then tightly twist the wires under the beads for a couple of centimeters. Leave about 9 millimeters and cut off the excess wire. Use pliers to bend the wire end. Using round nose pliers, coil it into a small loop at the base of the stem. Bend the daisy head so that it looks directly at you. The first flower, a daisy with a long stem and leaves, is ready. Let's move on to making the second flower, the daisy head. It will also have a stem and a leaf, but they will be very, very small, noticeable only from the back side. The beginning of the pattern is the same. Make 13 white petal loops from 2.5 to 3.5 centimeters close to each other. Leave about 10 centimeters of bare wire ends. Close the piece into a circle and install the yellow center, just like the first time. Thread 6 green 2-cut beads onto one wire and 3.5 centimeters onto the other. This time the pattern is much simpler. Move the beads closer to the flower. Start with the wire that has more beads. Count 3 two-cut beads, then measure 2 centimeters and leave another 3 beads at the end. Make a small elongated leaf from the 2 centimeter section close to the initial 3 beads. Direct it at a 45-degree angle. Slide the remaining 3 beads down to the leaf. On the second wire, simply slide the 6 two-cut beads down to the flower. Twist the wires tightly for a couple of centimeters. Twist the stem itself 1 to 2 times. Twist the leaf once. Bend the stem so that it presses against the daisy petals from the back side. Finish the stem with a small wire loop, just like the first time. Both flowers are ready. Now we just need to attach the drop and ear wires. Thread the teardrop crystal onto the pin. Cut, leaving an 8 mm tip. Bend the pin right above the crystal and coil into a loop. Open the loop at the base of the daisy stem, hang the drop and close the loop tightly. Lastly, attach the ear wires. Hang the large flower by a petal. And the daisy head by the back loop at the end of the stem. Our wonderful daisy earrings are ready. If you decide to hang the daisy by the stem, attach the ear wire and teardrop crystal to the loop at the end of the stem. The drop will flow down the stem. Create with inspiration and pleasure. Wear with even more pleasure and joy, because this exclusive jewelry was made by your own hands. The PDF pattern for the daisy earrings with detailed photos, drawings, and instructions can be purchased in my Etsy shop. Share this tutorial with bead lovers. Post your photos in the earrings or just the earrings and tag me. I love seeing your work created using my master classes. Like this video if you enjoyed these earrings and this lesson. I hope you did. Isn't it cool to make such beauty with your own hands? Subscribe, leave comments, and bye for now. See you.